Welcome back. This day we had a cruise at the Along Bay. So we had a cab come pick us up from our hotel as early as 7 a.m. So on our way, I saw, because this was only Monday, the traffic, these bike men and women was giving rush hour. So we went on because the trip was meant to be 2 hours according to the itinerary that was sent to us when we booked the cruise. So they came to pick us up and we were on the road for 2 hours, although we had a stopover at the World Pearl for people that wanted to use the bathroom or you wanted to get something. So we got to the World Pearl and they asked us to get off the limousine, and going to the Wapel and explore and see if we wanted anything to buy, something to munch on. The Wapel was it was giving like not giving, sorry. The Wapel was a place filled with different jewelries, pearls, the word of pearl, pardon me. So you had different pendant, different forms of jewelry. So if you wanted to buy, this is the place to come buy your jewelry. So I just went viewing because I wasn't buying anything. So I went into the inner chamber and I saw some people there who were leaving. No, actually, those were those were our people we were going together. So do I call them boss mates now? A seatmate. So we were the limousine together. So we just went around and saw the prices. The prices were expensive, to say the least. So I went ahead and got some snacks because I didn't eat breakfast when leaving my hotel this morning. And we left at 7 on dot. The limousine came, and then it was time for me to get back into the limousine so we can continue our journey to the shore where the cruise is going to be happening. Oh yeah, I sighted a flower garden, and then I just went and took an overview of what the garden looked like. It was a beautiful garden. So we got to the shore and we were welcome. I have to go remember the words they used to greet us when we arrived. So yeah, we were checked in and we were asked to go into the waiting area because a lot of people were coming along with us. We were not going together. So we got there, we found a seat, and then the stairs. Oh my god, I should have known. The stairs started building up. People were looking at me, my braids, my sister, because we're literally the only black people there. But anyway, that's our ship. That's our ship. We're gonna go on the cruise in. So we sat down. I took some pictures for some brands that I love that I took along with me, the sunscreen and then the moisturizer. And this is just me taking random pictures. And then it's time to embark. So we're getting into the ship, and then the most sweetest thing that happened. They were throwing roses up, and then they handed out roses to all ladies and women and girls. It was so beautiful. Yeah, this is my sleep deprived face. We got into the boat. That's my sister in front. And then below a child, you're gonna see a more. So they gave us the rose. This trip, I've been seeing rose left, right, and center. Starting from the dinner and now. Yeah, they gave us rose, and then we got in, and we were assigned to our seats. So this is me feeling giddy because I got rose, I got flowers. Just got a straw of flour, but I'll stay happy I got flour. Smelt it. Smell your rose when you're alive. So we went to go sit. Welcome, 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 welcome. Then we sat down on the seats. On the seats, we had a welcome tea. And then we had 2 extra sitting partners on the seats. Few minutes after we were all settled in the ship. The ship started moving, and then our tour took the microphone and did the introduction, showed us the map, the area we're going to be cruising through, and they gave us the itinerary for the day. So remember, I didn't say this cruise is an 8-hour cruise, including kayaking, swimming, and all that. So this is our table, this is the welcome tea, and then we had to do cheers with your neighbor, not somebody that you know. So I went to the back of the boat to see what it looked like, and this is what it looked like. So on my way from the back of the boat, guess what I found? So I haven't been working out on this trip. I found gym. I found a treadmill, the elliptic cycle. I was like, oh, even on the boat. But yeah, this is the upper deck. It's because I went to the second floor of the ship. Yeah, and I was mesmerized. I was mesmerized. Like, God is good, though. Then I saw a mini boat that out of nowhere came. I was like, where did this boat come from? And this is the itinerary I was talking about, and this is the map that was shown to us. And then our tour was nice enough to take a picture of my sister and myself, and he did a very nice job. The host, 10 out of 10. So it was time for us to go on the fisherman boat. And the fisherman boat, you go in a group of 7. So with the fisherman boat, you're going to ride to the dark cave, the light and dark cave. So we got on the boat. That's me in my Vietnam cap and my life jacket. That's my sister. Life jacket because safety first. On this trip, on this cruise, the number of times I've had to take captive of my mind, it's like take control and authority as the child of God that I am, and walk in the dominion that I have in Christ, instead of feeding into the fear or feeding into the bad news that I've read regarding certain incidences that I'm finding myself in. Let me speak in plain English. Just recently, there was a bad news about a Nigerian actor that got drowned in the boat because he was going to film. So imagine me being on this boat, and that thought or that news was trying to come in my mind. I had to take captive of that thought and say, nope, I'm not going to drown. I'm going to fly. I'm going to move on this boat, and I'm going to come back to the ship, and I'm going to land safely. I had to take captive of every evil thought or every evil news that I had absorbed, because it just come out of nowhere. And that goes back to show that you should be careful with what you feed your mind, because subconsciously they're getting stored in your mind. Anyway, so this is the cave. We went through this cave, and then the tour, the lady was telling us some things. So we got back to the ship, and then I went into the inner chamber of the second floor of our ship. By this time I was tired because I had little to no sleep. I was tired. Then I found there was a pool at the other end of the second floor. Found some children swimming on it, so I got a quick nap. After having a Shirley temple, I got a quick nap, because by this time we still had like 4 hours more on the ship. Yeah, that's me resting because body is not firewood. So I woke up, I went kayaking. So while we went on the boat, earlier time when we went on the fisherman boat. We found some people kayaking, and then I was telling my sister, I was like, oh, I don't know who's going to go with me to take my picture. Because my sister said she wasn't. So she saw these people when we were doing the bush. That's why she made up her mind, like, she wasn't coming on this kayaking. But let me just tell you for free, kayaking is not for the weak. It was a Monday, so it felt like the workout that I missed, I came to do it on the boat in the middle of nowhere. Upper body workout. After that, we jumped into the water for a quick swim, but then I was debating my ear. Oh my god. I don't know if any person struggle with this. It's like if you have braids on and then you want to swim, you always have to think about it. You're gonna itch or something like that. Well, I just wet my feet because I could not deal with scratching here. So we went back to the boat, and then we had a cooking class of spring roll, and then we had dinner afterwards, and then we were heading back to the shore because it's over 8 hours. 8 hours was completed. It was a nice time. Got to interact with people on the boat, people from different areas of the world, from Canada, from Australia. And then it was time for us to disembark. The limousine that came to pick us up at 7 a.m. from the hotel was already here. So we're just waiting for the sliding thing to be set so we can cross over smoothly. Everybody was tired. At this time, I've had a change of clothes as well. But I don't even think I took a picture of it. So we're all waiting to move over and say goodbye. Oh, one thing I remember, while we were on the boats and we got some services, they asked us to fill a survey, a feedback survey. So we filled the survey, and then they came to ask you for. So the survey was a closed-ended question between ranges 1 to 5, but it came back to us to ask us open-ended question based on the answer we chose on the survey. I think that was a nice way to get an actual feedback on this experience, and we told them the truth, and then they accepted it in good faith. It was a nice overall. This A-class cruise, JADESAILS specifically, I would recommend 100 out of 100. For an American, for a Nigerian like me, I would recommend this 100 out of 100. So by this time I was trying to stretch to look for my driver to take us back to our hotel, and I think I found him. Yeah, that's him. And then I'm going to the limousine, and we headed back to the hotel. Immediately I got back to my hotel, I didn't even remember my clothes. I slept off.